Immigration. Removal orders. To enforce the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, those who have violated the Act can be removed from Canada. If a person is issued a removal order, they are informed of the reasons and given a copy of the removal order. If the person subject to the removal order has family members in Canada that are dependents, they may be included in the removal order, provided they are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents over 19 years of age. There are 3 types of removal orders. 1. Departure order. Requires a person to leave Canada within 30 days after the order becomes enforceable. 2. Deportation order. The person is permanently barred from returning to Canada unless he or she has received written permission from the Canada Border Services Agency. 3. Exclusion order. The person subject to this order cannot return to Canada for 1 year unless written permission is received. Appealing a removal order. If you have received a removal order, you can appeal to the Immigration and Refugee Board's Immigration Appeal Division. The appeal will temporarily suspend the removal order. Only certain people can appeal removal orders. Permanent residents. People who were granted permission to enter and remain in Canada. Permanent resident visa holders. Foreign nationals who hold permanent resident visas and are denied entry at a port of entry upon first arriving in Canada. Protected persons. Persons who are found to be in need of Canada's protection. A person can lose their right to appeal if the person is a security threat or war criminal. The person violated human or international rights. The person is a serious criminal who has been convicted of a crime in Canada punishable by at least 10 years of prison and has been sentenced for at least 2 years. The person has been or is involved in organized crime. Reasons for appeal can be based on the decision of the Canada Border Services Agency officer or Immigration Division member was wrong in law and/or in fact. There was a failure to observe a principle of natural justice. There are humanitarian or compassionate grounds. Once your appeal is filed, it will proceed to a hearing. Members of the Immigration Appeal Division hear the appeals and are similar to judges. The hearings are much like a court, where you may have a legal representative argue on your behalf. But unlike a court, the rules of evidence are more flexible, and any credible evidence may be admissible. There are 3 possible outcomes from an appeal. The appeal can be dismissed and the removal order is confirmed. The appeal is successful and the removal order is cancelled. The removal order is postponed or stayed for a period of time under certain terms and conditions. After the time period, the stay is re-evaluated and the removal order can be cancelled or upheld. Under a stay, the Immigration Appeal Division can impose a number of conditions. The person must inform the CBSA and the IAD in writing of any change of address. The person must provide a copy of their passport or travel documents. The person cannot commit any criminal offenses. The person must report immediately in writing to the CBSA if charged with or convicted of a criminal offense. The person must act in accordance with all other conditions imposed by an Immigration Division member. Deferring removal. You can request that the removal order be suspended. This does not stop removal. You must write to the Canada Border Services Agency and include the following: evidence of why you should be permitted to defer for a temporary period of time, the amount of time needed to be deferred for, evidence of why you will suffer irreparable harm if the removal is not deferred, evidence that you are not a flight risk. Judicial review. If you have received a negative decision from the Immigration Refugee Board, you may apply for judicial review. Judicial review is a procedure where the Federal Court of Canada reviews the decisions for procedural fairness and ensures that the correct result was achieved. These are often very complicated processes, and it is recommended you seek a lawyer to assist in the application. For more information, please visit the following website.